And Selim, don't forget to do your homework or Teacher Calvins will spank you.
Siwezi sahau kufanya.
Okay, we'll see about that.
Put all the mics on. Check.
Wait up. Selim and Wendy.
Yes.
I'm having a party on Friday night and I would like you guys to come.
Okay.
Here are the invitations.
Bye. See you there.
Bye. Okay. It says it's on Friday night. That's fine. Are you gonna come?
I'm not sure.
Don't be so uncool. Are your parents that rude?
In fact, I have the coolest parents in the world. I'm gonna come.
Okay.
Just say something, and then we come.
Okay.
Happy Sabbath, church. Happy day. Can someone volunteer to tell us what peer pressure is? Anyone? Who knows what peer pressure is? Hey, who knows what peer pressure is?
It is when you have friends who force you to do things that you don't want to do and you're in a situation that you can't deny it.
Thank you. Anyone else wants to try? Anyone? Parents.
It's when your friends try to tell you something and you feel like it's not good.
Okay. So peer pressure is when the people around you try to get you to do what they are doing or try to get you to think the way they think. Sometimes we get along with our friends or people at school, even when we shouldn't. It might be hard for us to stand up for ourselves, especially if everyone around you is doing it. You might look like you're the one the friend here was told that she's uncool and asked if her parents won't allow her, and she said she'll come because she didn't want to look different. But how will we know we are being peer pressured? Let's think through this a bit more.
Happy Sabbath. Happy day. My name is Mercy Gloria, and the ways that you can be peer pressured is changing how you look, keep on pressuring the other to look cool and wear expensive clothes, doing something you know is wrong, keep on pressuring the other to cheat on a test, even thinking in a different way, keep on pressuring to like a certain song.
I remember in school, I didn't know how to stand up for myself. Sometimes it made me feel like I was on my own. You know, there's a Bible story that someone was all alone, but he found out that he wasn't alone.
Daniel was really peer pressured. He would feel like, oh, hi there, my name is Beulah, and you've heard a lot about peer pressure in this skit. Daniel is an example who was peer pressured. Well, you know, Daniel was one of the people who was the closest to the king. He was like the second king. So, jealousy also makes people get rid of other people. So the prime ministers wanted to make sure that Daniel was finished completely, even to death. So they plotted and they went to King Darius, and they told him about the rule that they were going to make. And when they told King Darius that in 30 days they wanted everyone to worship him, but Daniel stayed true to his beliefs. And after that, Daniel went and asked God for help. And when he asked God for help, he gave him the strength, even to the point that he was taken. He was found by the prime ministers praying to God, and he was taken to the den of lions. Daniel prayed to God, and an angel came and shut the mouth of the lions. I wonder how many of you face peer pressure today. Well, Daniel is a good example on how you can fight it. Thank you.
Happy Sabbath once again. This is a fun fact about the story of Daniel. Do you know, if we look at the story of Daniel through the lion's perspective, when Daniel was brought into the lion's den, obviously they were happy that they had food to eat. But the angel of the Lord came and saved Daniel from the lion's mouth. And the lions respectively listened to God's voice, and they did not even touch him. But because they listened to God's voice, God decided to reward him with the 3 men who had accused Daniel of worshiping God. So this means that when we listen to God and obey what he tells us to do, we'll get a greater reward at the end. Amen.
Happy Sabbath. Happy day. I'm going to say scene 4. Daniel believed that believing in God and praying to God was the right thing to do, and he was determined to do that even when others weren't. When they threatened to kill him and change his mind, he must have felt like he was on his own, but he wasn't, was he? God listened to him and made him have the strength to stay true to his beliefs. Amen.